Hi guys, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Cecilia. If you're new here, bucket list says, and today we're discussing something very controversial because I know how people think, and this is going to be a very interesting topic today. So I hope you're well, guys. I am okay. I had night shifts like I always do, and I just came in here, and you can see my makeup is not full coverage today, but that's how we are rolling today. I wanted as minimum makeup as possible. I hope you guys don't mind. So how are you guys? How are you doing? My name is Cecilia. I am well. I am having a great time just chilling up in here. If any of you wants to come and join me up here, please do. Purity, I see you already in the house. Hey, gorgeous, no worries. We will wait for you being here. Gives me peace. I connect with you easily. Thank you so much, Purity. That means a lot to me. That means so much to me. You have no idea. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you, Purity. I hope that you keep feeling at home here and that you like today's topic also. So guys, we are talking today about how to get a rich guy. Shh. we'll have to whisper this. This topic will need to be whispered because I don't know how people you see today, even what I'm even wearing that kind of a, we're having that kind of a topic, kind of a dress. And I see you guys are coming in. Give me 1 minute. I just want to reshare it. Yeah, so I'm just sharing with my WhatsApp group. I hope you guys give me a minute. So guys, I'm back. How have you been, guys? Mimi, I'm good. Today we are talking about how to get how to get a rich man. Then let me tell you why I'm doing this. It's because someone asked me this question and I did not know how to answer them because I know how. So I decided I'm not just going to answer them. I was going to answer them here so that you guys can also listen to this conversation. What do you guys think? What do you think about that? I'm trying to adjust this light because it's kind of not as bright as I would love it to be. Yeah, that's okay. So guys, so most of the people in Thank you so much, guys, for joining. Let us continue now. I see some of you coming in now. So let's continue. So we are talking about how to get a rich man. And this is very, I don't know how to say it, but let me say, disclaimer. I am not saying that you all need a rich man. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying everybody should want a rich man. That's not what I'm saying. Please don't come for me. What I'm saying is that there are people who are looking and only looking for rich men, and they're going through it the wrong way. If that is your preference, people want different things. There are people who want people who are intelligent. Some want people who are playful, who are funny, a sense of humor. There are a lot of things that attract you to a person, and there are women that cannot be in a relationship unless it is a rich man, which is also totally okay. So we are not judging anybody, we are not condoning anybody, but we are also not saying this is what you should do. So I hope that disclaimer is out of the way, because I want us to go forward with this topic without feeling like someone, like I'm advocating for only looking for rich guys, because that's not what I'm doing. So I'm looking for that topic here as I wait for more people to join in. And yeah, so guys, I have been well. I've been working, like always. Night shifts, kama maji. Night shifts zimekuwa zikifloka maji. And I love my job. I'm loving my job. I cannot complain at all. I work a lot, but I also love my job. It has fed me, it has fed my family, it has made a lot of dreams for me come true. I love my job, and I'm not one of those people to complain about my job. Like, I will not tell you my job is bad or my job here or there. Sometimes I'll tell you, like right now, I'll tell you, I've not been sleeping well. But that has nothing to do with my job. It has everything to do with the fact that after I come from a night shift, it's kind of hard for me to sleep or to fall to sleep. But that has nothing to do with the job itself. It has everything to do with me. So I'm looking for my notes here. And then we can start with the topic. Where is everybody today? What wameenda happy leo? People are busy today. Purity, are you still here? Who is still here? Purity, bado uko hapa? Hi guys, who else is here? Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for joining the live stream. My name is Bucket List Says. If you're new here, I usually do travel vlogs and things that are on my bucket list, hence the name. But now we're doing live streams because we cannot travel yet, but we will soon. I'm very hopeful. and we are talking about everything, and we have talked about a lot so far, a lot. And today I wanted to be a little bit not controversial, but I wanted us to talk about things we think about but never talk about. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? talking about. You guys know what I'm talking about. So I'm looking for my notes here because I have too many books that I read too many notes. And then we can continue with this topic. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us. My name is Bucket List Says. I just woke up like 1 hour ago because I work a lot of night shifts. And I am here. And let us talk about how to get a rich man. Why? Because there are a lot of people who want to get married, and there are a lot of people who want to have relationships with white men. So I will tell you for sure that it is possible. It is possible to land a white man. Not a white man, a rich man. It is very possible. And what I'm about to share with you today is what I learned after I was obsessed with that idea, guys. Not in a bad way, but I had been with a lot of struggling boys. I had been with a lot of struggling boys all my life that I was like, I'm tired of this. I just want to get a rich guy, someone who's settled, someone who knows what they want, and then I want to settle down. That was my plan, okay? Then, you know what I did, guys? I paid school. Hi. Hey, Kenya Mary. Hi, Judy. Guten Tag, meine Liebe. Guten Tag zu dir auch. Wie geht's dir, Judy? Kenya Mary, I'm about to tell you. So guys, this is what happened. Yeah, struggling boys, hustlers, the ones that when you wanna cool affair. Somehow I was always attracted to struggling boys. I don't know what was wrong with me. Judy, wir reden heute, wie man einen reichen Mann finden kann. Und ich erkläre euch, wieso. Sehr schön. Ich sehe euch alle da. So guys, give me 1 minute, please. I'm just taking a book from the other room. Yes, Kenyan Mary, thank you so much. Thank you for moderating for me. Thank you, sweetie. Yeah, so guys, I hope you see me well. I kind of feel like I look a little bit darker today. Do you feel the same? I don't know why. Do I look darker today, or do I always look like this? najipea light. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, so guys, thank you so much. Yes, please, as Kenyan Mary is saying, when you come in, please hit that like button up there. Give this live stream a thumbs up as we continue. I want to talk to you about how to get a rich man. This is the reason why I'm saying this. Okay, Kenyan Mary was here, as I was saying. I used to be attracted to only hustling boys, like struggling boys. You need 1 month, they cannot make their rent, you have to help them and all that. And I kind of got tired when I was around 27. I kind of got tired, and I was like, around 26, 27. And I was like, what is this? What is going on? I can't continue like this. I need to start dating people who know what they have, what they want, blah, 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 blah blah blah. We have all been there, right? After you come out of a relationship and you're like, no, I can't keep doing this. I need to change the people that I date, right? So most women have been there. So I decided I was going to take it as a project. I was going to, like the way I tell you guys, if you're looking for a guy, start looking, like actively looking. So I started actively looking for a rich guy, right? So in order to accomplish that, I realized that there was a chick, or there was, let me say, a woman. There was a woman on YouTube. Her name is Anabe. Her YouTube channel is called School of Affluence, and she teaches about how to interact with affluent people and how to eventually get one to marry you, or eventually get into a relationship with one, or just become one that affluent person. So I got interested in her channel and I started following her, reading her blog. It's called Jet Set Babes, and and I started learning about affluent people, how to be around affluent people, and how to get an affluent man. So we're going to use the word affluent because rich, I don't know how that sounds, and but I wanted to write that on the description, on the title, so that you guys know what I'm talking about. And that is also very, very important, guys. We are not judging anyone here. If you're one of those people who is only attracted to rich guys and doesn't want anyone else, you just want rich people, rich guys, and you want money more than anything else, no one is judging here. We're just having a conversation because everybody knows what they are into. Everybody knows what they're into, and everybody will tell you, okay, I like a guy who is funny, I like a guy who is good looking, I like a guy who can give me this, I like a guy who can give me money. All of that, we already know what we like. So either you tell us, or you tell someone else, or you judge or not, this is the people you're attracted to. You cannot change at all. A Kenyan Mary, just because you get out of Kenya does not mean that you are automatically going to get someone who is affluent. That doesn't mean that at all. You can also go outside country and still meet the Mutura guys. It doesn't matter where you live. It doesn't matter where you go to, Kenyan Mary. If it doesn't matter where you're going to Kenyan Mary, every country has its own Mutura guys. Every country has its own Mutura guys. I can assure you that. So it doesn't matter what you're doing or where you're going. You need to change your attitude first in order to change that cycle. And that is what we'll be talking about today. So tell me, guys, how have you been? I'm waiting for a few more people to come in, and then we can say go. And then we can say go. Okay, I can tell you here is where you're going to get a rich man. I'm just going to put it very general, and then you can decide for yourself what you'd like to do. So, guys, let us start with this topic, all right? So, first of all, I have this is one of my favorite dresses, and it is too tiny right now. I've eaten too much. It's so tiny. I love it, but it's so tiny now, like my waist. Why, sour? I hope I can lose some weight before December. All my favorite dresses are not fitting me. Anyway, guys, let's talk now. All of these things that I'm talking about right now, I learned from Anabe. Anabe is the CEO of School of Affluence. She teaches affluence and how women can level up in life. And she teaches people how to be affluent, how to be around other affluent people, or how to marry affluent people. Because let me tell you guys, if you don't know anything about rich people, you don't know anything about successful people, it doesn't matter how pretty you are, you might not fit in. You might not attract that person that you'd like to attract. So it has a lot to do with working on yourself more than the looking. It has a lot to do with what you do on yourself. Okay. So guys, this is the thing. We have all seen a guy somewhere that was very, very rich, and they ended up taking like that chick that knew nothing, nobody even looked at in your village, right? And then everybody's like, what is going on? What happened? Why her? There are a lot of pretty girls here. Why her? So that is what we'll be talking about all of this time. So guys, let me start by saying thank you so much for joining my live stream. Welcome. My name is Cecilia or Bucket Lists, and I am very excited to be having these conversations with you on a daily basis, guys. I'm very, very grateful that you join me every day, and I cannot say thank you enough. So first of all, thank you. Cheers to you. And don't even look at my fingers. This German lifestyle, these lockdowns. Drinking water because I have another night shift. Okay, guys, the first thing you need to know before you even go to looking for a rich guy, you have to stop being a dreamer. You have to start being a doer. Because there are a lot of women out here dreaming about that rich life, dreaming about that Instagrammable life, seeing the lifestyle in social media, other people's lifestyles, seeing other women in social media and going like, oh my God, I want that. But all they do is dream. Like, you're only just staying in bed, daydreaming. You've not done anything on yourself. You're not ready to work on yourself. You're not ready to start looking. You're just like dreaming about that wonderful life and that rich guy. Guys, that's not how it's going to happen at all. It is time to just stop dreaming. If you're looking for that affluent, let's even take the affluent guy out of this picture first of all. In the beginning, let's say you just want an affluent life, either by someone else giving it to you, which is normally not so easy, or by yourself attaining that affluent life. So for you to be anything, you have to, for you to attract anything in life, you have to be that thing first. You have to be that person who is able to attract that thing. You guys know what I mean. So the first thing you need to do, you need to be a doer. Stop dreaming. It's time to just wake up, leave the mattress, leave the blanket. Stop dreaming and start doing now. Okay, guys. And I know you're asking, how can I stop dreaming? How can I start doing? You have to, first of all, just take a good look at yourself. And I don't mean this in a bad way at all, but you have to put yourself under a microscope. Like right now, if you're thinking about, I want that affluent life, I want to meet that affluent person, look at yourself under a microscope and be like really honest with yourself. Because we are always like, yeah, I'm good, I'm pretty, I'm perfect. Everybody should want me. But that's not always the case, guys. Sometimes we really have to be very, very, very honest with ourselves and be like, okay, maybe I talk too loud. Maybe I talk too much. Maybe I curse too much. Maybe my sense of style is not there. Maybe I don't take care of my skin better. Maybe I don't take care of my grooming better. And I'm not talking about me. Maybe there's something I need to do on myself before I can be that person, or before I can meet that person. If you want to go into the affluence lifestyle, or the lifestyle where only the rich exist, there is a lot of work to do. Not everybody, people are in different stages in their lives. There are people who have already done all of this and they have worked on themselves. They know how they've had this leveling up journey already, that they are very, very far from where they started. So it depends with where you are, where you're starting your journey at. And there are people who have never heard about it and they're starting from scratch. So you have to really look at yourself in the mirror and decide what you need to change with you, because there is a lot of things sometimes that we have to change that we're not ready to hear. And if you have people around you who love you, people around you who care about you, ask them, what do you think? What do you think I should change with me? Don't even ask them, what do I do good? Because we all want to people please and always telling people what they have not asked or what they don't want or what you know they want to hear. But you need to start talking to people who can be honest with you and tell you, okay, sis, you're always late. Says you're always, you're always like being the loudest in the room. Says the way you dress, your dresses are too tight or they're too short, or you have to let someone who can be honest with you start talking to you in that way and tell you really what you need to change. Hi Bangkok Musings, how are you? Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much. My name is Bucket List Says. I see you're new here. I do live streams every day, where every day we have a different topic, and today's topic is how to get into the world of affluence. So we are talking about how to take action, and thank you so much. I hope you have a great time here. We're talking about how to take action and how people have to stop dreaming and start doing now. If you want to meet people, if you want to meet affluent people, you want to connect with people from another side or the other side of town or the other side of the city, you definitely have to start doing, and you have to start, putting yourself out there. But before you do that, you have to work on yourself, guys. It just starts like that. It doesn't start with anything else but the working on yourself. So let us ask someone who is honest with us. Let us stop all the excuses and let us start this leveling up journey. All right? Okay. So the next thing you need to do is, guys, you have to start faking it to make it. I know this one sounds like, those quotes that you hear on Instagram, and a lot of people will tell you, no, don't fake anything, you cannot fake anything. But when it comes to leveling up, and when it comes to joining the society, the rich and the successful society, you need to start faking a few things first before you get there. What I mean is, of course, maybe you're a student, maybe you're just coming to a new country, maybe you just shifted, to a new city, maybe you just got a new job. Of course, at this point, you cannot already afford expensive stuff. You cannot afford that expensive car, you cannot afford that expensive dress. You can't maybe in the beginning, but you're going there. So what you need to do, you have to start trying to fake it. And the way you do that is, you have to start looking the part and talking the part, even if you're not there yet. So you know that most affluent people like to sit like this, like to drink like this, they hold their glass like this, they eat with their fork like this. Even if you know you're not there yet, you have to start doing those things. You have to start faking those things. And that is just practice. We're not just saying just fake it and then, behind people's back and all that. We're saying you have to start doing those things right now, even if you're not affluent yet, even if you're not there yet. I'm a motto, fake it till you make it, Kenyan Mary. Then you understand me. Okay, let me clarify these. Please, guys, refrain from wearing fake things. Don't wear fake designer or fake. Don't do that. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm saying is wear things that will look affluent. That does not have to be fake things. Yes, Bangkok, you can definitely weigh in. Tell me what you think about that. So let me explain what I mean, Bangkok. What I mean is that you don't have the money, right? You are a student, you're still in school, but you want to join the affluent world, yeah? So what you need to do is, especially with dressing and grooming, you have to look the part, and you have to start comparing yourself with people who are already rich and seeing what do they wear, what colors, what fabrics, because sometimes you just need the right color, the right fabric, and the right grooming to look already the part. So you've gone a long way already. If especially for us Africans, let me say, we are so used to wearing those bright colors, neons and neon green, neon pink, and very bright colors that sometimes are just blinding to the eye. And to be honest, very few rich people like all of that hype on very few people. So most rich people like the neutral, subtle, good, very easy to the eye kind of colors. That is just the truth. Depending on which side of the country you are, or which country you are in, and in which culture you are in. So if you're also looking for like another black guy, maybe he will not mind. But if you are, let's say, in the Western countries, most rich people don't want to see all of those neon colors and those bright yellows and all of that, because people that are affluent and people who are rich, most of the time they want to kind of not be so obvious. Most, not all, of course. There are people who are hype and want to wear Gucci from up to down there, and Chanel this, and a Valentino this and all that. There are people who are like that with brands, but there are also most affluent people just want to be off the radar. They want to be able to walk around with you without you shouting, we are rich" with your clothes, right? So be ready to start, toning up or toning down your colors. If you are, especially if you are, I know most of you here are from Kenya. Most of the women here, I know Bangkok is not, but most of the women here are from Kenya. So this is what I was talking about Bangkok. Tell me what you think. You need to start trying to look the part, even if you're not yet there, and that is how I mean by faking it. So don't wear any fake designer. It is so visible even to amateurs. Everybody can tell you that Chanel is dupe, or that Gucci is not the real one. So don't do that to yourself. Just wear no names. If you cannot afford expensive stuff, wear no names, but start looking at the colors and the fabrics. So fabrics like linen, fabrics like silk, satin, so such fabrics, yeah, you can also educate yourself more about which fabrics look affluent and which ones just look tacky and cheap, right? So also something else you need to do when it comes to, especially for us women, avoid wearing too many prints. If you know that your clothes are not expensive or you could not afford expensive clothes, just wear plain clothes, wear plain whites, wear plain blacks, wear plain beige. If maybe they have like, this is lace, some lace on top of it or something like that, it's okay, but not stripes here and flowers here and polka dots here, and not so too much of that. Just try to start minimizing your style if you can. Of course, there are a lot of other different, there are a spectrum of different styles, even in the affluent world. There are also people who are affluent and have brands everywhere. Like I said, the people who are affluent are very simple, and they just wear simple cut dresses and simple cut blouses. There are people who mix colors also, and they're still very affluent. So you'll have to find out which kind of affluent you want to be in, because there are very, very many types, and you can also Google on that, or next time we can go into that one. Thank you so much, Bangkok. Thank you so much. Thank you for the thumbs up. Yeah, so that is where we are right now. So that is what we're talking about, faking it until you make it. Just start looking at, who do you think, especially for celebrities or people who are in the public eye, or people, or someone who is near your village or near your city or near you, and you admire them and you think they are affluent. Start imitating a few things that they do. Start picking a few things from them. This is how they walk, this is how they talk, this is what they eat, this is what they drink. If you just want, I'm just talking about, now we're being like totally just, you are into affluent people, you want to be married by an affluent person, you want to get into the affluent society. So the disclaimer in the beginning of this video was, not everybody wants a rich man, not everybody's interested in material stuff, which is also okay. But this one is for those people who keep telling me, I need a man and I need a rich man. And from my own experience, I use these tips that I'm telling you about, and I got myself a rich man, and I realized that's not what I wanted. And it's not because rich men have, I'm not talking about the general rich men kind of a thing. It was the person that I met, I did not like them, and how they treated me because they were rich. So I kind of realized it was not my thing. But I tried all of these things I'm telling you about, and they worked. Okay, so decide for yourself if you're going to use these things or you're not going to, and that is also okay. But just for those people who keep asking, how can I get into the affluent world? Okay. What else? Okay, guys. So something else is like we've said here in the beginning. Also, you have to start doing. You have to start forcing yourself to be disciplined with this journey because it's going to be a long journey. Working on yourself is never easy. Especially because we always believe we are perfect. We always believe we know everything and we're the most beautiful and the everything. Yeah, so working on yourself and just being real with yourself that you need to change a few things in order to get where you want to go. It is not going to be easy, but you have to be real with yourself and you have to start the journey right now if that is what you're looking for. And guys, you will have a lot of doubts in the beginning and you'll be like, do I look all right? Am I wearing it okay? There are a lot of doubts and a lot of fear, which is okay, but believe you me, very few people or very few women that you see looking beautiful and all leveled up and in the affluent world, very few of them were born that way. Very few of them were born into rich families. A lot of them learned along the way. They decided to take this as a journey. They decided to take leveling up as a project, and I took it seriously, and so they leveled up. So guys, let me tell you, all of these that I'm talking to you about is still very important to me, because I am all about leveling up. I'm all about being able to fit into the affluent world, even if we did not come out of it, even if we came from ghetto. Most of us, like myself, came from ghetto. I was raised in that kind of a neighborhood, and when I go to Kenya, I'll do a video about it so that you guys see where I was raised. And you decide that you don't want to be that chick, or you don't want to be that girl forever. You want the best things in life also. I still don't want to be that one person who everybody else can have the best steak in the world and the best drinks in the world and you're just surviving all your life. I don't want that at all. But I've also come into a conclusion. I don't need anyone to give me that also. I want to do it by myself. I want to reach that potential. I want to reach that level by myself. I want to take it as a life challenge to get myself into the affluent world and stay there. So before that happens, I was raised in Nakuru, Bangkok. I was raised in Nakuru. Believe in yourself and level up. Yes, definitely, Kenyan Mary. By the way, Kenyan Mary, you can come in anytime. Let me put the link down below. If any of you wants to join the live stream and you want to come and talk to me, and now I have a flyer again, just come here and talk to me. Click on the link in the bio and we can have this conversation. So if you're new here, my name is Ses, or Bucket List Ses. I do travel vlogs normally. I do things that are on my bucket list, and I also tell you about life in Germany. But now, because we are going through a lot of things last year and this year, you guys know what I'm talking about. I haven't been able to travel as much and do travel vlogs. That's why I'm doing live streams on a daily basis, and we're having different conversations. We talk about investments in Kenya, how to invest in Kenya, how to invest in Germany, how to have a simple life in Germany, how to travel the world, how to plan for travels, how to be a student, how to be a nurse in Germany because I'm a nurse, all of that good stuff. So we always have different conversations, and today I wanted to talk about this conversation because it's one of those things that women talk to each other when they are alone, but they have a fear of talking about these things in public for fear of being seen as gold diggers or people who are only materialistic. So I wanted to have this conversation because we talk about everything here and nothing is off bounds. We talk about everything. So I know it's going to be helpful for someone. So if you are not that person who is looking for a rich man, because I kind of I'm not interested anymore in just a materialistic. I mean, I'm not interested anymore in only be looking for a rich man. I'm interested in being rich myself. So I've started. I'm implying the same things into my life in order to take myself to that affluent world myself. Because when you're there yourself, it doesn't matter if the man you're with is affluent or not, you're already there. No one can take you out of that place. You know what I mean, guys? Rather than being brought by someone to the affluent world, because if they change their mind or anything, it could really crush you. So I'm just putting it out there as we continue with this conversation. So be ready when things happen to seize opportunities. If there are any opportunities that will come your way, be ready. And being ready means you have to start with your attitude. You have to start thinking like a rich person does. So One of the things that hinders us to get money. Are you raised in Nairobi? Oh, nice. Where in Nairobi? One of the things that hinders us to be affluent and to be rich in life is, first of all, the beliefs that we already have. There are those beliefs that were already instilled into you, that you think of money in a different way. There are people that think about money as an evil thing. It's just evil. That's it. And if you think of money as evil, you'll never be able to attract money. It's very hard to attract something you don't believe in or something you don't like. You know what I mean, right? You know what I mean, guys, right? Yeah, definitely. So definitely Bangkok. Kasarani. Oh, nice. I have a lot of cousins there. So yeah, there are a lot of things that we had as we were kids about money and about affluent people and affluence. And there are people, you can even listen to people talking and you know how they think about money. There are people who don't even, let's not even start about saving and investing. That's another topic. I'm talking people who always had people things like money is evil, the rich have to always stumble on someone, they have to step on someone to get rich, all of that stuff. So you only hear bad things about money and it makes you have like a certain kind of attitude to money. And so being affluent or being successful or being rich with that attitude is sometimes very, very hard, because how you don't even believe in money, or you don't even like money that way. You cannot attract money if you're not attracted to money. So we know we need it, but needing it is not enough. If you want to be affluent or rich, you have to really like have a different attitude to money. Okay, so if you can change your attitude to money and you start imitating the people that already have money and people that look the way you want to look like, you're already like one step ahead. Okay, all right, this is something else. You need to start being persistent with it. So you cannot, okay, now we're talking about being affluent, right? And we talked about fashion, especially for women. You've taken all your neon clothes, neon green and neon pink and bright yellows out of your closet. If I'm just saying, if you that is the kind of affluent you want to look like, because affluent people look different. Okay, so look at the kind of affluent that you want to look. Myself, I like someone like Victoria Beckham. The way she looks, I love it. I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it. There's someone else. What is her name? Monica Bellucci. You guys know Monica? The way Monica and Victoria Beckham look, that is what I like. That is the kind of affluent I would like, the kind of elegant I would like to look at, not to look like. Yes. So it depends with how you want to look like. Imitate the person that you want to look like, because there are a lot of them. There are celebrities, there are people in the public eye, there's your neighbor, there's that woman in your town or in your city that you think she looks affluent, she looks successful, she looks elegant, I want to be like her, and start imitating what they're doing. So if you're like me and the person you want to look like does not wear neon greens and bright yellows, then you'll get rid of all that, right? So we're talking about now my style. I've gotten rid of all the clothes that don't fit where I want to go. Okay, all right. The next thing that comes in, guys, we talked about this a few nights ago, but I'll talk about this now again. You need to not only shop for the things that you like now, but you have to start thinking quality. Because guys, look, if you'll be wearing dresses for 10 euros all your life, you start and you're wearing like a dress for 10 euros or for 500 Kenyan shillings, and you're buying one every week or you're buying one every 2 weeks. It's time to start changing your mentality and start buying one dress every 2 months. But instead of buying it for 500 euros or 500 euros would be nice, right? 500 Kenya shillings, you start accumulating that money and buy a nicer dress this time. Like, try to level up, but you're still in the same budget. So you're only buying less things, but more quality stuff. I think we've already had this conversation here. So you have to start changing your attitude also with the things that you buy. I know when I was a student, I was shopping a lot at Primark. I was shopping a lot at second-hand stores. I still don't have any problem with that if the month is tight, because there are months that are tight. And when the months are really, really tight, you have to be resourceful, and you have to make things work. But I have changed my attitude a very long shot since then. I think I started my leveling up journey like 3 years ago, where you just purposely think about it and say, I'm not buying anything cheap anymore for myself. And cheap is different. Cheap for everybody is different. For me, I would say that I'm not buying a dress that is less than 100 euros anymore. I'm not doing that. And it's not because I'm rich, it's not because I have a lot of money, but I would rather wait until I have the 100 euros for me to buy that dress. If I cannot, I'm not buying anything else less than that. I used to buy a lot of dresses. You wear them twice, the color is gone, the size is now smaller, all of that, it is. And then someone sees, you can see a nice dress, you can see a quality dress, you can see a quality shoe, you can see it, guys. And that is one of the things that we always think as women. You're like, I'll buy everything for 2 euros, nobody will realize, nobody will notice, everybody will think I look affluent. No, people realize you look affluent. Also, you have to think about this, guys. You don't want to just look the part, you want to start living the part. You want to start living like an affluent person. You want to start living like someone who is successful and has money. So you need to start acting, not only acting that way, but you have to start believing you're that person. That is where the therapy is starting. You start thinking like a person who is already affluent. Hi, Tina Mom. How are you, sweetie? Thank you so much for joining us. I'm running you back silently. I have to go. Yes, Kenyan Mom. It's okay. Thank you so much. Layla is also in the house. Hi, guys. So let me reset the room. Oh my God, I'm not on Clubhouse. Let me reset the conversation. So we're talking about how to. The topic was, okay, I wrote the title as How to Get a Rich Man, but that was just to put it out there. So let me rephrase this. This is how to get into the affluent world. Either you're taken by someone who's already affluent and bringing you to this society of successful people and success, or you are building yourself to get there, where you're successful and only interact with, not only, but interact with successful people, and your world is about success and fine things in life. So guys, we all say that we want the fine things in life. We all say that we want a good life and a successful one, but we're not ready to do the part. So we are very busy. We're very busy trying to put up an image out there like we are successful, like we have leveled up. But that is not what you should be doing. You should really be doing it, not looking like. You guys know what I mean, right? So it all depends. Which kind of people do you want to attract? Which kind of people do you want to impress, quote unquote? Because if you're trying to impress people who are lower than you financially. Guys, I'm not being judgmental or anything. We're just having an honest conversation, right? I hope you guys don't mind. If I go way too overboard, you guys know me well. Please let me know in the comments below, and I will change this subject if I'm going too overboard, or if I say something you don't like. So we can always change the subject. I have a lot to talk about. I just wanted us to do something different today. So it all depends with, if you're trying to get into the affluent world, and now I don't want to use rich, I don't like that word that much. So let's say affluence, right? You're trying to get into the affluent world. You cannot buy things that are cheap expecting, because poor people can see it says Gucci, they're going to give you respect, that you expect that's how you're going to get into the affluent world. It's not, because affluent people already know good things. They already know good brands. They already know good quality. They have already seen the fine things in life. There's very less that you can do to impress them. The best that you can do is be yourself and give yourself some kind of quality. Okay, so we are now there, right? So let us go back a little bit and say this. Everybody has what they can afford. You have your budget, I have my budget, we are not the same. There's no way one person will come and tell you, this is what you should do, this is what you should buy. Don't listen to people like that. And that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, look at your life right now. It doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter if you are, in Kibera right now. It doesn't matter if you are in Monaco right now. Look at where your life is right now and think about, how can I make it better? Who do I want to be? Like, see that woman in your mind that you want to be. I know the woman I want to be. She's successful. She's very elegant. and she knows the good things in life. She knows how to eat well, how to drink well, how to stay in good hotels and good restaurants, how to have a conversation with people who are successful. That is the woman I want to be. So having said that, you already see that woman in your mind, right? And then you have to think, okay, to be that woman, what do I need to do? What do I need to do to get to her? And if you think in that direction, you're not going to waste too much time dreaming or too much time just talking to other people about how successful you already are, because it doesn't matter where we are, we can always make ourselves better. So if you think I'm already there, I'm affluent, I'm successful, I'm doing everything I wanted to do in life, well and good, guys, well and good. But if you think that I still have a lot of work to do and I want to know more about this topic, then we will continue the conversation. Okay, guys, so if you want to get a rich man, you can use these tips. For myself, I want to be that rich man. You guys know that meme where people say, some of us want to be the rich men that our fathers wanted us to marry. I want to be that rich man. So I had to bring water today because I keep talking too much, and then I'm always getting so thirsty. As you are in a blended relationship, how about you share the differences, especially in culture, people's perception, etc. Zadi. I don't know what you mean, Bangkok, by a blended relationship. I'm in a relationship, but it's not blended. You mean I'm in a multicultural, biracial, what is it called? What is it called, guys? I'm with a person from another race. Yeah, I understand what you mean then. Bangkok, we have so many mixed race. Yes, thank you so much. I have a lot of videos here. A lot of videos about the differences in culture when it comes to. Please check out the video that I have with Brenda Pazurik. I have a live stream with Brenda Pazurik, and the title is How to Be with a White Man, or Our Relationship with White Men. Yeah, Bangkok, don't worry about it. You're most welcome. Thank you so much. Don't worry. We're very easy here, very relaxed. We say what we think, and nobody gets judgmental here. Don't worry about it. I'm very happy that you could join us, Bangkok. Yeah. So, let me tell Bangkok one or two things about what he's asking, and then we continue with this topic. Good conversation says, I love to surround myself with successful people. The energy, it is overwhelming. I'm loving it. Yes, Gina, definitely, Gina, because let me tell you guys, you're so used to the normal life routine, lifestyle and all that. But the moment you start surrounding yourself with successful and affluent people, life is different, guys. Life is so different. Oh my God, guys. Okay, let me say this. Do you see your town? The town you live. I'm not even joking. The town you live in right now has two sides to it. There are people who see the same town in two different glasses, sunglasses. The people who are struggling and people who are still trying to make it in life and surviving, they see their town in a different light. The people who already have money and are using the best facilities in that town, are eating the best food in that town, are driving the best cars in that town, those people have a totally different experience of the same town. So I'm just saying that different people, bad people misunderstand it, Unaringa. Yes, definitely, Gina. That's what we're talking about. So what I'm saying is this, guys. People always are very judgmental, especially when it comes to women that only want to associate themselves with affluent men, or women who don't want any guy who's not affluent, or they don't associate themselves with other females or other women that are also not affluent. So they are only looking for affluent and successful and rich. And people like to judge those women very much and calling them all kind of words. And I think it is wrong, guys. I think, okay, this is what I think. I think that it is not for every woman. Not every woman should want or must be with an affluent guy or with affluent people or successful people. Not everybody should. Not everybody should want to. So if you don't like that, don't be forced by society to look for a rich man if that's not your thing. Don't be forced by your mom, your dad, or whoever to definitely be with a rich guy if that's not your thing. Because let me tell you guys, people are all different, and even being just in an affluent world can also be very stressful for some people. It can be. You can have all the money in the world and you don't even know how to navigate through that world, and you're not going to be happy. So if you don't feel that is your thing, then you definitely should not go through that. Definitely. Hey, for the rich guy. Oh. Hi, Rich. Hi, Ruth Queen. Hi. Ruth Kim. Unaongea aje yake? Nini bana? Ngoja nikunywe maji kwanza. Thank you so much for joining us, Ruth Kim. Yeah, so guys, let's think like this. Let's think like this. Every woman knows what they like, right? Let's talk about women right now. Even if Alex and Bangkok are here. Hi, Alex. Thank you for joining us. So guys, every woman knows what they like in life. You know that you want a good looking guy. I am one of those people. I'm not even going to lie to you. I want a good looking guy. And I'm not one of those people that will tell you ati nataka pesa kwanza, ati sura tutavumilia. I will not lie to you. I've come to know myself. I want a good looking guy. I want to look at my guy and be like, that is me. There are people who just want someone who's intelligent. Sapiosexuals are just attracted to people who are intelligent. They just want to have a good conversation with you. They fall in love with your mind. They fall in love with good conversations. There are people who just fall in love with comedians. It doesn't matter if he's just, dancing all the way in the street and just making funny faces and all that. As long as it's funny, there are people who are interested in that kind of a guy. So we should also not be judgmental to women who only want to date affluent men, or women who only want to be with a guy who is successful, who is rich, who can give them stuff. That is that woman, and everybody should love what they love. So the reason we're doing this topic is, and guys, I'm not even joking, I was in an affluent school. I have a lot of pages and pages and pages of the affluent school I was in. It is an online school. It is a school directed or done by Anabe. Anabe is the CEO of School of Affluence, and she is in Geneva. You guys know that I have a lot of videos in Geneva. She is in Geneva. She does videos of how to be affluent, how to level up in life, how to be that person, how to be elegant, and also how to date affluent people. So guys, what I was saying in the beginning of this topic is that I went to her School of Affluence online and I paid for it, and it was expensive to do her finishing school where you learn how to level up in life. It was expensive. I paid that. I wanted to invest in myself and learn how to level up in life. So I paid that. And after finishing her course, I met a rich guy, and that is the ex that I keep talking about. And so the tips I'm telling you right now on this topic, they are going to help you to get to that place that you want to get. If you want to just meet a person, this is going to help you. But at the same time, I met these people, and I met that person. He was exactly what I thought I wanted at that time. And with time, I realized it's actually not what I want. I don't want someone who is rich to take care of me. I want to be that rich person. You guys know what I mean. So I will give you the tips, and then you guys can always use them either for yourself or to be that person, to be that rich man that you're looking for, or you can use these tips to really look for that affluent person if that's what you want. So that is the disclaimer. I'm not saying that everybody should just be looking for a rich guy. That's not what I'm saying. So please don't come for me at all. So we talked about you have to start by changing your attitude. You have to change your attitude about money. What do you think about money and affluent people? There are people who will even go near affluent people and near people who have money, and they'll start looking at them with bad eyes and look at him, cheki venye anaringa, cheki yule dem venye anatembea, cheki sijui nini. You're just there and with really bad attitude. You're giving them those eyes. You're just hating them for being rich. You guys, everybody knows everybody, someone like that. Thank you so much for joining us. I see Maria is also in the the house. Hey, mine. Hi. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. Ruth Kim, very interesting. I'm glad you're loving this topic. Hiya, ulikuwa kwa Anabe, niece, nice. Yeah. Anabe, I love Anabe. There are a lot of things that she also speaks about that I don't agree with, but that is it. When you want to learn from someone, you have to know what you want to pick from them and what not. So I've learned a lot about being affluent myself and how to get there or how to level up in my life, but I'm not into everything that she says about just looking for rich men. That's not what I am about. But I just take the nuggets that I want, or the gold nuggets in her teachings, and I love them. Anyway, guys, so where were we? So we have changed our attitude about money. Stop hating rich people. Stop doing. I've never thought. I always think there's no other way of wasting your time in life like hating rich people. Why? Unless that rich person was like, they took land from your family in order for themselves to get rich, or they stole something from the whole society in order to get rich, or a politician who is stealing for that I can understand. But if you do not have any proof that rich person got there because they did something wrong, stop hating on rich people. It's never going to help you. You're never going to be able to learn from them. You're never going to be able to attract money like that if you keep only hating on the rich and the successful ones. Judy Rod is saying, Gina Mom, das stimmt, für mich ist egal und die Mehrheit desto berühmt. Leo ulimi yako iliamua nakwambia leo Bangkok sijui kunaenda aje. Leo ulimi yangu inanibetray mbaya sana, but niko na maji hapa, nitasurvive. I'll survive. So change your attitude first of all. Change how you think about money. Don't only use topics like things like money is evil the whole time. If it's evil, you'll not be able to attract it. So let us start with that. Also, start looking at who you like. Really start studying them. If someone like me likes Victoria Beckham, you have to start studying her in a way. Start looking, what does she like? What does she wear? How does she walk? How does she accessorize? How is her hair? And all of that. You don't need to take everything from them, but you definitely can take a thing or two if that's the person you want to look like in the future, or that is the kind of elegance you're looking for, or the leveling up you're looking for. You guys know what I'm talking about. So there's definitely that one person you are like, oh my God, I want to look like that one day, even if it's not like the body size or anything, but this is the kind of elegance and the leveling up you want to do in life. Look for those people, start studying them, start imitating a few things from them. Okay, now we can continue to the next one. I just wanted to bring everybody up to speed who just came in. Bangkok is saying, sorry says, I have to step away now. Good conversation, at least now I'm connected to your channel. I'll be listening in on your streams. Thank you so much, Bangkok. I'm so glad that you're here. I hope you have a great time, and I hope you come back tomorrow. I'm here every day. I hope you come back tomorrow. Okay. I'm trying to put them into perspective, just shorten everything because I have a lot of notes here. Okay, so guys, if you are not here, we also talked about just looking yourself in the mirror and being very honest with yourself, like saying, okay, I know there are things I need to change. Ask your best friend, ask your family, what do I need to change with me? Sometimes, guys, let me tell you, sometimes the only thing you need to change is to stop cursing. There are people who are just like, you guys know what I'm talking about. The people who are just cursing the whole time. And it does not matter what you're dressing or what you're wearing, how you look, your grooming, what you're driving. If you're only cursing the whole time, there are some kind of people you'll not be able to attract. There's some kind of people who will not want to be around you. And all of a sudden you're thinking, why am I doing so much on myself and it's not working? It's because of those small things. So ask people. Ask even someone who is affluent. If you know someone who is affluent around you, ask them, if it were you, what would you change with me? And then just be ready to hear whatever, and be very ready to accept what they tell you. If you cannot accept what people will tell you and the critics or the criticism that people are going to give you, it may not be easy to change. Okay, so something else, guys. We have talked about clothing and dress, how to dress yourself and how to look for material and colors that suit you and that look affluent. And you guys know, sometimes you go to the city and you meet someone and you're like, I think this person has money. I cannot tell you why, but they look like they have money. Have you ever seen that, guys? And they're not like extravagant. It's not like they're shouting with their dresses or anything, I am rich, or brands everywhere. No. But sometimes you meet people and you're like, that person looks rich, and you don't even know why. But it's because they have some attitude already to them. They have already understood what they're doing and where they want to fit in the society. They've already placed themselves in a certain level in the society that you just have to accept it, first of all. So it's the aura first that is extruding out of them. And then second of them is they have learned how to carry themselves. They know how to walk, they know how to sit, they know how to interact with you, they know how to even talk in a conversation. There are people who can never even let you finish a sentence. You're there, you're trying to be affluent or to meet a rich guy, but he cannot even finish a sentence without you interrupting, without you getting in the way. How will you these are the things that sell you out if you're trying to be around affluent people. If you're not trying to, guys, definitely this is a topic for another day if you're not trying to, but we're just talking about how to be around affluent people and how to be affluent ourselves. Hi, Linda. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for joining us. We're talking today about affluence. I hope you like this topic also. Yes. Okay. Something else, guys. You have to start clearing your mind of the, all the problems and the trauma that you had as a kid or as a child. Guys, sometimes we are carrying a lot of burdens with us that it is very, very hard to succeed. Like, you're supposed to be going to the next level and all you're thinking is, oh my God, I remember that ghetto that I came from. Guys, I'll do a vlog of the places that we lived in, or the place that we lived in Nakuru. And oh my God, guys, every time I go back there, I think, wow, sawa, tumetoka mbali. I'm going to do a vlog of this time. I want to show you guys where I came from. And I'm not saying that I'm already where I want to be, but you have to always look back and see where you're coming from. But at the same time, don't dwell in the past. Don't stay there. Don't hold your identity too much that you are unable to come out of it. If you came from the ghetto, you came from the slums, that is where we came from, and the people who brought us into this world, that is what they could afford, that is what they knew. They could only give us what they had, and you have to appreciate them for that. But now it is your responsibility to take yourself to the next level. And now that you're here, it's time to stop feeling sorry for yourself for where you're coming from, or treating yourself as a victim the whole time, because you are not a victim anymore. You can make any changes you want to make in life. You can go anywhere you want to go in life. You can meet anybody you want to meet in life. That is very, very possible. And first of all, you have to believe that it is possible to be that person, and then you'll be able to get yourself out of that shell, because most of us are in that shell. We're still thinking of that hard life we had and how we were only having ugali with nyanya and ugali with maji because life was hard, or ugali with strungi. And it is okay to remember sometimes, but don't dwell so much on those hard times that you had as a child, or the hard times that you had when you're growing up. They will not help you to go forward. They're just going to hold you back. Okay. Something else, I think I also mentioned this: be comfortable with a lot of money. Be comfortable. There are people who cannot be even in a good, what do I want to say, a good hotel or a very, very expensive hotel. They don't even know how to carry themselves. And carrying yourself doesn't mean you have to know everywhere and you have to, but just be comfortable. Be comfortable with people with a lot of money. Be comfortable talking with people who are successful. At the end of the day, they're just people. At the end of the day, it's just a hotel with a bed and all of that. At the end of the day, it's just a restaurant. At the end of the day, it's just an airline. They're just places. They're just people. Just take them first of all like that, and just ease up into into the whole thing. And then just be comfortable. Try to be as comfortable as you can around successful people, because guys, you've seen people who have been also, who are not even around other successful people around you, and you don't even think you're successful, but there are people who have been around you and have been all weird, and you can see that they're weird. They're like, they can't even look at you, they can't talk to you straight, they are swallowing all their words just because they're near you and you have a little bit more than them. You all know some people like those. Let tomorrow topic be how to get a rich woman. Okay, definitely. Ombati, thank you so much for joining us. I think that the tips that we are giving today, they will definitely also help you if you are a guy and you're trying to get a rich woman. They're very general. I just know that most of the people that are here are girls or are women. That's why I'm talking so generally. But these tips will also help you if you're a guy and looking for a rich woman. Definitely. Okay. So you have to get comfortable in these situations. If someone just invites you to a very expensive hotel, stop sweating and not even being able to walk and all of that. Relax. It is just a hotel. It is just food. Enjoy yourself. Yeah, enjoy whatever invitation that is. Okay. So once you're getting comfortable, now let's go to the next topic. Let me see where we are now. Okay, yeah, as far as we're on that topic of getting comfortable, okay guys, I have to take a few minutes every time because I'm referring to my notes. I have a lot of them. That is why you see lottery winners, people that win lottery, that's why they go broke so fast, because they never got comfortable around money. They don't know what to do when there's a lot of money around, or just people with a lot of money around. They don't know what to say, they don't know what language to use and all of that. And that's why even when they get money themselves, they don't know how to to get comfortable with a lot of money. So that is also something that you need to think about. Okay, so the next thing you need to do, guys, and this is something I learned the hard way, because guys, let me ask you, tell me if you are like me, because I think this is a Kenyan thing. Tell me if I'm wrong. We are not allowed to expect a lot from other people. These I learned in Germany, or I learned while I was here. Not only because I was in Germany, but I learned with time because I was also getting older when in Germany. But I never learned this in Kenya, how to expect nothing but fast treatment from other people. You guys know what I mean? Like, even if you're in a hotel or in a restaurant and someone serves you and they're not serving you right, you're like, okay with it. Ni sawa tu, labda alikuwa na siku mbaya. It's okay. Aina shida. And we have like that attitude, like it's okay to be treated badly, it's okay not to expect the best, it's okay. Something you realize about rich people is that they don't expect anything less than what they think of themselves. And that is why I'm saying attitude is everything when it comes to leveling up. You need to know already that you are that rich woman, you are that rich guy. That is, you are the person that you want to be already. You have to already start believing that you're getting there, so that other people can also believe it. Who is coming in live today says, Alex, you can come in if you want. I don't have any guests today. Almost the whole of this week, a lot of people could not make it. So I'm having any discussion. Let me put the link down below. If any of you wants to join me, you can join and we can have another discussion or the same one. Let me know what you think. But the link is down below in the comment section. Okay. Yeah, so guys, if you want to go to that, that other side of town, you have to start expecting people to treat you like that other side of town. So if someone wants to take your bags to the room, let them. Stop telling people, I'll do it myself. Sitaki kusumbua, sitaki siju fanye sana, sitaki siju, usiende overboard sana, usipike juu yangu, usifanye juu. No, let people treat you right if that is what you want. If you want to get to that status, because let me tell you guys, you'll never see a rich person having something to drink. Very, very few. Of course, there's always one or two, but very, very few will expect nothing but the best. They want the beds made, even if they're not sleeping in that house. They want they want fresh flowers if that is what they like. They want fresh fruits if that's what they like. They're not even eating it. I'm not saying that now tuende tukiwe sticky vitu around, but what I'm saying is let people treat you with first class treatment. That is okay. That is okay, guys. And that is something that I had to learn as a Kenyan girl, because you're taught to be humble and to be down to earth. And if you ask me, that is like the worst compliment you can ever give anybody. I don't want to be down to earth. No, I want to be humble because I'm a kind person, and I'm a lovely person. I'm a nice person. That's why I'm doing that. Not because I'm down to earth. I don't think that's a compliment. So I don't want to be so humble that I cannot let people treat me right. That I only expect people who can treat me wrong, and I have to take it because I'm kind and I'm humble and I'm down to earth. Don't be those people. So if you want to raise your status, allow people to treat you right. Let them treat you right. If it is a person who wants to park your car, give them the key. Let them park your car. Let them take your bags up to the room. Let them bring you a bottle of champagne. That's what they do to other people, or if that's what they want to do to you. Stop telling people, no, don't do it for me, because you're saying I don't deserve the first treatment. I don't deserve to be treated like an affluent person just because you don't feel like you're already there. So steps to being affluent or to meeting affluent people is also allowing other people to do things for you. And I'm not saying you step on other people, but just accept that you're affluent and let things be done for you if that is the direction you want to go. Yeah, so we already said start buying quality. I don't mean start going broke because you're spending all your money on expensive stuff. I am never for that. If you have realized I have like 3 or 4 earrings, I don't have any more. I have like 3 or 4 earrings. I'm not even joking. Two of them are studs like this one and some silver one, and then I have some long ones, 2 or 3 pairs. Guys, I'm never buying anymore. If I can't afford good earrings, I'm not buying anymore. And they work. You guys have never not come to my live stream because of the earrings. Who buy earrings? The same as the root designer. You will not even, as long as I'm comfortable with it. A lot of people around me are going to be comfortable with it. People have never ran away because I only have like 3 good jeans. Guys, I only buy 3 jeans at a time. I'm not even joking. I have two blue ones and 1 white one. That's it. Sometimes I have a black one, but I stopped also. So I have 2 blue ones and 1 white one. So if I could afford more, of course, I would get more. But I have to make sure they're good quality. So buy good quality. Forget about quantity. Don't think about people and they're thinking you only wear 1 trench coat. Buy your trench coat, let it be good quality, and stop there. So let's just talk about the image, because most people who are affluent will never tell you only have a few things. They look at quality. Only the poor people or people who are below you financially, and we're not judging here, guys. I hope you know we're just having an honest conversation. Only people who are below you are going to judge you for the quality for the quantity of the things you have. They'll be like, "Ah, you can handbag moja says." I've always been telling you have 3 handbags. I don't need more. Why? Because I have 1 handbag. I bought it. I saved for it. I bought it good money, so I'm not going to buy. I'm not going to buy another cheaper one and then have a cheap one today, and then did you save the expensive one for another day? I don't do that. So I will carry the expensive one on a daily basis, but until it breaks down and everything is broken, and that is the only time I'll buy another one, and then I'll have saved. I always need I always carry 1 bag like for 1.5 years before I buy a new one. And by the time I buy a new one, I've already saved a lot of money. I've been buying other things if I needed them. And every time you see me, I have a good bag. You'll never think, kwa nini says, anakuwa na bag moja. If you're the kind of person who think like that, imagine I don't care. I left that train. They are caring about how other people think. I only want quality and not quantity. The reason I don't come to your live is because I'm camera shy. Alex, don't worry about it. I love it also. You're just commenting and being and watching and viewing the live stream. That is totally okay. One time we'll meet in Berlin and we can do a live stream together. You want to make sure you're camera shy. Okay. So guys, quality first, attitude is changed. We have changed our attitude and our clothing. We have changed our behavior because the people that we love told us to change, and they told us to stop cursing and talking too loud and being the center of everything. Good. All right. Something else. Grooming, and this is going to be like very, very funny because it's very hard right now to do grooming in Germany. I feel like I don't even know. I cannot wait to go to Kenya. I wanted to go to Kenya, and the first day of my holiday in Kenya, I'm just going to go for grooming. I need a lot of work done. I need a pedi. I need the money. My nails are so bad. They've never been this bad in years. I need a manicure. I need a facial. I need my hair to be done. I need a lot of grooming. So this is going to be a very funny topic to talk about right now because we're not in our best behavior. We're not in our best state right now. But grooming is everything when it comes to affluence, guys. Let me tell you, I know we talked about quality clothes, but before you can even start with the clothes, start with grooming. Start taking care of your skin. Start going to a facial. Start going to pedis. Start going to, because let me tell you guys, it does not matter if you're wearing Chanel from up to down there. You are wearing the best wig in the town. You have the best lipstick in town. If your grooming is off, if all your nails are chapped and your color is, everything is coming out and your teeth are yellow and they're crooked and, all of that stuff, it won't matter. It won't matter what you wear, guys. It will not. I would rather now I'm just, let me contradict myself a little bit just to make this point. I would rather now wear a 10 euro dress and make sure that my nails and my skin and my hair is on point. That's what I'm talking about. Just take care of your hair. If you think that it's very, very expensive to do wigs or to do weaves, find an alternative of something that is cheaper that you can keep up with. Don't have good hair for 2 months and then really, really bad hair for 5 months and then really good hair for December and January and then tena Feb ndio nywele ni mbaya kabisa. Try to keep a certain kind of a style that you can be consistent with. If you think that you can only be consistent with short hair, you want short hair and you want it to look beautiful, but you can only afford short hair, then do short hair throughout. Just make sure whatever you want is something you can be consistent with and take that route. I'm not advocating for going broke to look affluent. I'm never for that. I will never do anything that will make me use up all my money just to look the part. I find alternatives. Like right now, I told you guys I have like 3 or 4. I don't even know anymore, but I think 4. I have 4 weeks. And that's it. I invested in my wigs. I love them. They fit me. They still look nice. This one needs to be colored. I want to go home and color it. Maybe I will do work on my wigs, and that's it. Why? Because I cannot afford hair in Germany. I cannot do my hair every month. I cannot pay 150 euros every month. That's how you go broke. So I'd rather save that and buy a good pair of shoe or good dress and invest in other things. So in order for you to still look the part that you want to look, you have to find alternative ways that are going to keep you still looking pretty and still looking elegant without you breaking the bank. So find what your style is and find a cheaper way of being able to be consistent with it and to maintain that kind of level that you want right now. So again, it all depends with your budget. Don't go overboard. Don't go in debt trying to do all of these things. Just do what you can in your budget. Okay, guys, so where are we now? We are talking about the points that will help you to level up. Okay, so the next thing is try, if you're not comfortable with money, you don't know where to start with leveling up, you don't even know how to shop and all that. Start by going to high-end stores. Start by going to high-end stuff. Like, go to a high-end store. You know that all the dresses there are like 300 euros, 500 euros. You know you cannot afford them. But go to those stores anyway. Just go. Look around. You don't have the money. Look around. Take a coat. Put it on without feeling ashamed or stupid or anything. You are a client, you are a customer. Even if someone gives you those side eyes, most of the salespeople in these places, they also cannot afford these dresses. They also cannot afford these shoes. That's why they work there. That is the truth. So don't let someone, because they're giving you a side eye or giving you that look and showing you can't afford this place, to make you feel stupid, and you just walk out of that store. Don't be that person. Get comfortable, go there. You are a client. They don't know if you can or if you cannot afford it. Even if you don't look the part, don't give yourself away. Don't even look at her if she's looking at you that way. Just go to that store, look around, wear that coat, try on that shoe, as long as you're respectful and abiding by the rules, because there are rules like you have to wear socks before you wear shoes in a store. So do all of that good stuff, guys. So don't be disrespectful, but don't shy away from going into these rich people stuff, like rich people stores and shops and all of that stuff, guys. So go in, try on things. That is how you start preparing yourself to get comfortable with money and to get comfortable around things that you want in life. So if you're still afraid of just even going to a store and looking at things, how are you going to be able to one day walk in there? Just because you have money, it will not make it easier for you. So you have to just start getting comfortable. Now that you don't have the money yet, or if you're still working yourself to get there, we're all still working to get there, and you know you are on your way there, but you're not yet there. So don't worry about what people think. Just start going to these shops. Go to that nice hotel. Ask how the rooms look like. Ask to see one. Nobody will ever tell you no, I'll not show you the room. Ask them to see one. Something else that most people don't know, even the most expensive 5-star hotel in your city or in your area has a lounge, or it has a bar, or it has a restaurant that you can use. Most of these facilities, they can be used by public even if you're not staying in that hotel. So if you're trying to get into that society, that is also another tip I can give you. Start going into these 5-star hotels in your area and just have a drink in their bar, or have a meal in their restaurant. Go there and have a breakfast. Breakfast is just eggs and bread. It's going to be, even if it's going to be more expensive than your local bakery, it's not going to cost a lot more. It's just a glass of juice and eggs. It's not going to be that expensive. So just being that way, you've already started giving your life some kind of quality, some kind of leveling up. So also, if you are a frequenter of going to clubs and going to bars, and because I love drinking, I love going out, so I started also changing the places I was going to. So I started looking at what is the most affluent hotels and the most affluent bars, the most affluent clubs and lounges and private things that are here, and then you just look at how can I get in, how can I go in there, and how can I just start having drinks there, or start making friends in that club. I was once in a volleyball club because I want to start playing tennis, but it was a tennis and volleyball club, and I wanted to start playing tennis, and they had a special place where they only go to drink they only have drinks at that place. I wasn't playing tennis yet, but I was having drinks at that place. You guys know what I mean. So start just changing up a few things. It doesn't mean you have to spend more, but start changing up a few things, and then you realize if you're only going to 5-star restaurants and hotels, even if you're not staying there, the kind of people you start getting to know, your circle starts to change. You start getting to know ladies that also, like to go there, or if you are a guys that like to go there. If I was actually in school, so I would take my laptop sometimes and sit there and have my coffee in this affluent place. I'm still working, but I feel like I'm already getting myself in that kind of an environment. Okay, so don't judge other people who are trying to do the same, but also don't be afraid of being judged, because most people are very easy to judge you just because you are chic and you're trying to just have a drink in an affluent place. It doesn't always mean that you're being a gold digger. It can just mean you want to have that feeling, that environment, that surrounding, that you just want to get there sometime in your life, and hopefully soon. Okay. Yes, so something else, find events that affluent people go to. Okay, we already talked about hotels and restaurants. So there are also very many events and circles and social circles that only affluent people go to. I used to live in Baden-Baden. If you guys live in Germany, you know that Baden-Baden is a very affluent city or small town. And you know that it is very affluent. What did I want to talk about now? Yeah, Baden-Baden is very affluent. It is full of rich people, full of successful people. I also met I've met a lot of celebrities, Hollywood celebrities in Baden-Baden here in Germany. It is that place. But when I was there, guys, I was an FSJ. And FSJ means voluntary work if you're not in Germany. That means I was getting paid 600 euros every month, which I have to pay rent and everything. So by the end of the month, you have like 250 euros left or 200 euros left. So you can imagine having 200 euros every month and then living in an affluent city. It wasn't easy, guys. Like everybody seems to be having the best lives in their life. They're having the best time of their lives. They're living their best lives. And here you are FSJ and you're not earning anything. And you can't even afford your hair, you can't even afford your makeup, and you're living in a city where everybody seems to be so successful. It wasn't easy, guys. But what I realized very fast is rich people have a lot of events that they are just specifically for rich people. And sometimes they're not expensive to go to. That's what I realized when I lived in Baden-Baden. There was like horse riding events. There were like, casino events. There were operas. There were, what else? There are a lot of events that are just like totally only for rich people. Like Formula One race in Monaco is only for rich people. Do you know how many rich people are just flocking that town within that 1 week? So such events, a lot of rich people are just in one area all of a sudden. And then there's maybe golfing somewhere. You don't golf. Go to the golfing event. Nobody will tell you don't golf, don't come in. You go. Because most people think that only because I am not participating in whatever they're doing, I'm not supposed to be there. Or because I'm not rich like them, I'm not supposed to be there. If you want to surround yourself with rich people, you have to be like that go-getter. You have to be that person who is like, I'm just going. Just be like, very stubborn to yourself and just go to stuff. Wake up, do your grooming. Don't exaggerate on your makeup. That's something else we should talk about as Black people. Don't exaggerate on things. Keep things simple. Take the little money that you have and go to that event. If you're there, don't try to impress anyone by buying expensive drinks you can't afford or all of that. But you'll be very, very surprised, and this was my experience, that in all of these affluent people activities or affluent people events, you can easily just get in and do your thing and go out. Nobody cares. No one will even care, because most people know that people who are not affluent are very afraid of just going to affluent places, that most of this time they don't even expect people who are not affluent to be there, because they already know. Like, people who don't have money put themselves in that box so often that they're not even a threat anymore. Like, we already know nobody will try to come near here if they don't have any money. So they don't look as much as you think, you'd think. Don't wear vitenge also in the event. We are coming to that topic, Gina Ma'am. We are coming to that topic, Gina Ma'am. Yeah, so don't be afraid of going to these events. Don't always think because you don't have money, you don't belong there. Because if you show people that, you'll always single yourself out of the crowd. People will notice very fast, okay, where will I do? Because you can even look, you're only looking like, okay, I'm not supposed to be here. Someone take me away from here. That's how you look. But just go to events, be like, there are humans here. It is a horse riding event. I am here. Give me a drink. And just be confident and go to these places. You get a feeling of it and you start getting comfortable with the whole idea. That's all we're talking about. Okay. So I'm coming to Gina Ma'am's topic because she has a very good point. 1 minute. Yes. Okay, guys. I just remembered something. You know those people you go with somewhere and then a cup of coffee, they used to having a cup of coffee which is like 2 euros or 3 euros or 4 or 5 euros at Starbucks. And then you go with them to an affluent place and now it's 8 euros, it's 3 euros more, and they're like, ati coffee 9 euros nijipate. Nijikute. Okay, let me laugh because someone did this. That's why I'm laughing, guys. But don't be that person who is always so afraid of prices. Guys, I know we cannot afford everything, okay? But Simki. Thank you so much for joining us. Don't be afraid. Don't be that person who is just so afraid of prices the whole time. Like you cannot even look at a high price without screaming. Yeah, I know that is a jacket. It's a Burberry jacket. It's supposed to be 1,200 or it's supposed to be 800 euros. Or Jakosea price 800 euros a jacket. So stop like acting every time there's a high price. Somehow you're acting crazy and embarrassing everybody around you, embarrassing yourself, embarrassing yourself so. Because let me tell you guys, if there was like a rich man near you, now we're talking like little girls. Let me talk like a little girl here. If there was a rich man near you and he was like, look at her, look at that Gina mom chick. She's so cute, she's so pretty. Look at her hair, look at her ass, look at look at all that. You know how men look, right? And he's looking at you the whole time. You walking around the store and he's following you around. You know how men are sometimes. They're following you around and he's like, I want to talk to this chick. She's in a very affluent store and I've not seen a chick like her of late. I want to talk to her. All of a sudden you look at a price tag and you're like, 800 euros for a scarf. You've already put that person off. First of all, you put them off. Second of all, umetangaza how your account looks like, umetangaza how you think about expensive stuff. And guys, let me tell you, quality is expensive. It is not lie. Quality is expensive. Even if we can't afford it, we have to be honest. Quality is expensive. We have all gone somewhere and you've looked at that shoe and you're like, I've always told you guys, I want at least this year, I want to buy myself a red bottom shoe. I can afford it any month, every month, no problem. But I have other things to do with my money, so I've not bought a red bottom shoe until now. But I showed you my bank, my home bank. I'm saving for that shoe. I'm wearing it in December on my birthday. But we all know that time we went and saw a shoe and we were like, oh my god. And I remember thinking to myself also, I want that shoe, but not happy so sita. Ya kiatu moja. 600 euros is a lot of money. That is 60k. Right now it's actually almost 70k Kenyan shillings. Hiyo ni buroti. Maguta. Ruth, hiyo ni buroti maguta. So, of course, you'll see something and you'll be like, that is a lot of money. I'm never paying. Even there are also times I'm like, I'm never paying for that. Or there are other brands that I know that you just know, okay, that brand is just overhyped. I'm never paying for maybe a jeans or a jacket from this place for her 800 euros. But don't scream it. Don't show it the whole time. Just know it to yourself. Talk to someone maybe back home, or when you get home, talk to your bae or your girlfriends about it and be like, that was so expensive and all that. But don't be in the street acting crazy the whole time. Every time that you see something expensive, you're like, hey, Ati for how much? Ati makeup za nini zinakuwa how much? No. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about in a mom. Some Ruth Kim, umenikumbusha maguta. Don't always be screaming around the town every time tunasikia tu sauti yako around the city because everything is too expensive. It's okay, guys. It is okay. There are people who are affording these things. That's why they're still selling, and that's where you want to get to. So don't be afraid of prices. Don't act crazy every time. Try to get used to prices and quality, because quality is a good thing, and there's no way you'll get the best fabrics in the world. You'll not get the experts, because this is what fine living is. This is what being affluent is. It means, if you ask me, my definition is that you get a chance to try all the good things in life. Yeah, you go to the best restaurants, you are able to go to the best stores, you're able to wear good fabrics that feel good on your skin, you're able to, to have skincare products that feel good on your skin, you're able to wear maybe makeup brands that feel good on you, you're able to wear that perfume that smells good on you. Why not? This is the best side of having a good life. So why is that such a bad thing? Why is that something that has to be always demonized? It's not a bad thing at all. So as long as we're still trying to invest, and the Kikuyu in us, like Gina is saying, hi Lena Music, how are you? Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you have a great time here. Thank you for being here. Yeah, so like Ruth and Gina are saying, the Kikuyu in us will never let us just start buying stuff without thinking about the future. So we definitely have to invest our money. We have to think about what we are investing in, why we are saving our money, the things that we can buy later in life. And like I always say, don't avoid buying good stuff. Just plan for them and save for them. Then it's okay. Then you can let yourself have anything. So Rose Achibella is in the house. Karibu Rose. She's saying quality, but buy once and then level up without guilt. You only live once. Yes, definitely. So if you save for your stuff, if you plan well for your stuff, if you budget for whatever you want to have, you'll never feel guilty about it. You don't have to feel guilty about it because you plan for it. Right now, I told you guys I'm saving for that shoe. It is 600 euros. Sometimes it's 550, 590, but I'm saving 600 euros. So I had to like panga myself at least 60 euros every month to go in that home bank, so that I'm able to buy myself that shoe in December. If I don't do that, I'll never be able to own that shoe because I know myself. I want to invest in other things. Now, someone asked me what happens if I invest and die. And that is also true, Ruth Kim. That is also true. That is also something that we should also learn. And that is why I always say we have to find a balance. You have to find that, that middle point where you know how to live and you know how to think about the future. Let's go 50-50 on this. It's not all 100 on the future and then you want to have the nice things when you're 70 and you cannot even walk anymore. And that is the time you cannot even chew that steak. And that is the time you can only afford a good steak. Let us also not live so much on the now and then you die poor somewhere that you cannot even afford your basic needs. Let's not do that. Let's go 50-50 on this. Your future self will forgive you if you only left 50 for her, and your present self will also forgive you because you're leaving the 50% for the future self. Those two people will forgive you either way if you do it in a balanced way. So let us continue with the topic. Let me find the next point. I have a lot of points here. Rose, now we're talking about being rich, meeting rich people, being the rich men that our fathers wanted us to marry, and all of that good stuff. And that is everything that I'm about, by the way. Okay. Okay, guys. So believe first of all that you are worthy of this kind of lifestyle, yeah, because we have watched other people that we love, maybe our parents, maybe people in our family, working so hard in their lives, being so hardworking and never attaining that kind of a lifestyle that we want to have. That you want your kids to go in this school, you want to be able to stay in these kind of hotels. I'm a traveler. I want to travel to affluent places and stay in affluent hotels. I want to have that side of life too, not only the survival kind of trips and budget trips all my life, according to what you're interested in, where you want to go in life. Sometimes we look so much about the people that we know in our family and in our immediate environment, and are always thinking, they did not get this and they worked so hard in their lives. Why do I deserve to have that? Why am I worthy of that kind of a lifestyle? And that is something else that is an inward job. Guys, let me tell you, it looks very fun and very funny, and this is a fun topic, and we're talking about money and rich people and everything, but there's a lot of inward work that has to be done. You have to work a lot on yourself, and you have to convince yourself that you are worthy of that kind of a lifestyle. You are worthy of living a life full of money without feeling any guilt, without you feeling that other people are working hard but they don't have it. Who am I to have it? There are people who think like that. There are people who cannot even have a lot of money and be able to just chill and have a good time without spreading it to everybody so that they also don't have. There are people who get money, like the lottery I was telling you about, and they start giving it away very, very fast so that they can go back to their comfort zone and stay without money because they don't feel like they deserve that kind of money. They don't feel like they deserve that kind of a lifestyle. So you also have to convince yourself that and believe that you're that person who deserves a good life and is going to come to you. And something else, guys, all of these things that you're talking about, you have to be consistent with them. You cannot start talking about buying quality and concentrating on grooming and making sure your grooming is on point, making sure that you carry yourself like an affluent woman or an elegant woman, and being able to talk and walk and all of that stuff, and then you're not consistent with it. like hii mwaka tunakuona umekuwa elegant. 2022 hata tujui ulihepea wapi, tunapatana nawe na matuta sijui wapi. Okay, guys, again, I'm just having fun here. I'm not being judgmental, but be consistent with your leveling up. If you're starting right now and you've said, okay, I'm never buying any other dresses that are less than 50 euros, I'm going to invest in myself and to buy quality stuff because I deserve it. So don't do that. And all of a sudden, 2 years after, we find yourself somewhere looking for dresses for 5 euros. Don't go backwards. If you're going forward, go forward steady within your budget. Don't go broke trying to do this. Don't go into debt trying to do this. I cannot emphasize this enough. But level up consistently. Like go up, pole pole. Next step, next step, pole pole evo. And don't worry about anyone else who's thinking other things, the judgmentals, the side eyes. Those ones will always be there. As long as you're going to have money and be affluent, also be very be comfortable with people hating on you. Oi, there are a lot of people hating on people with money out here. It is not even a joke anymore. Great. Hope you two. You're saying hi to Rose and to Ruth. Thank you so much, guys, for connecting with each other. I love how you connect with each other already, even when we are continuing with the topic, because you already know each other. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. Judy, I'm good. Making samosa for Kesha. I'm turning older. Why, Rose? Nakuja. Napitia hapo. Naenda Kenya nikipitia nini? Munich ndio nikuje. Ndio nikuje nikikula samosa. Yeah. So guys, where are we? Sasa nimeanza kupotea. Yeah, don't Kai, tuko nasema nini? Yeah, believe you're worthy to be that person, guys, and start the inward. Yeah, be consistent. Continue with your leveling up journey step by step. Forward. If you cannot afford one thing, stop, breathe in, save a few months, go get it. Don't say I'll never afford it in nimeachana nayo hivyo. If there's a particular car that you want, you cannot afford it right now. Don't give up on it. Start saving for it right now. You might afford it in 2 years, no problem. But you'll start the process right now to save for those things that you want, to save for that lifestyle that you want. Don't be that person that is on the deathbed, God forbid, and you look around you. You have only accumulated stuff. You have accumulated so many assets. You have accumulated so many trust bonds, and all of that stuff. You have a lot, but at the same time, you have not enjoyed anything. There's nothing that you wanted to do that you've done. There's nothing you wanted to wear that you wore. There's nothing you wanted to eat that you ate. There is no that place you wanted to go that you made it there. You were just looking for money and collecting money and assets the whole time. So you have to have like a number in your head, like this is what I need for basic needs, and this is what I need to get there. And then just start doing, that 50-50 things. Invest 50% in your future and also in your present life so that you can enjoy both, guys. True says your mindset sets your way to live. Yeah, if you set your mind on it, everything will fall in place. Yes, if you set your mind into that space and you believe that you belong in that lifestyle, you will start attracting people and start attracting things to you that you never thought was possible. So definitely. And also, avoid people who are so negative about money and rich people. These people can really crush you. When it comes to being affluent and leveling up, watakuwa zile the whole time kama jina alikuwa anasema, excuse unaringa, excuse utaki stories zetu, excuse unataka tu stories za watu wako na do. Avoid such people, guys. Avoid them. If you can, avoid them. If you cannot, maybe their family or anything, know how to navigate around them. But you'll never be able to level up as long as someone is talking to your ear the whole time that what you're doing is evil, only evil. People try to get more in life. It's not going to help you at all. Okay. Something else, guys, I know this is like a cliche, but you have to exercise gratitude. You have to be thankful every time you level up. Right now that you are in a place where you were not 5 years ago. Be grateful. Be grateful that, and be also, give yourself some props also. Tell yourself, hey, sis, najua life imekuwa hard. I know you had to do a lot to get here. I know you had like to take 5 years in Germany before you can even learn the language in order for you to work, in order for you to afford that or that or that. And then just be grateful. Be grateful to God if you believe in God, and be also grateful to you. Let me say like Snoop Dogg said, say thank you to yourself. Yeah, I want to thank me for being able to work so hard. I want to thank Snoop Dogg. I want to thank myself for persevering. A lot of people came to Germany and did not make it, had to go back. We had to fight through it and stay without money for so long until we could make it. I'm not saying you've made it. We're still on our way. But we have come a long way, and you have to be grateful for where you've come from. So exercise gratitude also as you level up, and it's going to give you momentum to continue like that. Okay. Something else I would also want to say is I can never get shocked because of expensive stuff. Yes, Alex, that is the way to go. The character I can't. Yes, that is the way to go, Alex. Don't be shocked about expensive things or quality stuff. Why? It is just stuff. At the end of the day, they're just stuff, guys. It's only stuff we cannot afford and stuff that we want for the future. But it's not like it's not alien. It's not something that's coming from another planet. It's just clothes. It's just food. It's just people. They're just people. So don't be too shocked about quality people or quality stuff or celebrities or all that. I know it's easier said than done, but try to prepare your mind for that kind of a lifestyle. Okay. Next one. Yes, affirmations. Do you guys know much about affirmation? I believe in affirmations. I used to think it was stupid, and there and there are people who don't believe in affirmations. But guys, I tried them out, and I have to tell you, it's surprising what they can do. Affirmations, if you don't know what I'm talking about, they are things that you talk to yourself about. They are like self-preachings, things you tell yourself to motivate yourself and to bring yourself to that into that kind of a mindset. So I used to have affirmations, and sometimes I still do them. Sometimes like now I've forgotten to do affirmation for some time, but right now I'm just so busy. But I want to get back to it, which just reminds me, I have a book that in the beginning of that book, you see, every time that you start a new year, I get like I take a book and I write affirmations for that year. So like I start the first page with affirmations. So affirmations are I am. All affirmations start with I am. And that means you just start saying, if it depends. If right now we're talking about affluence. If you were talking about self-confidence, you don't feel self-confident, you feel like there's a lot you still need to do, you're not confident around people, you don't feel beautiful enough, you don't feel smart enough and all that, then you'd write affirmations like, I am beautiful, I am worth it, I am, and everything has to be I am, because it's not like I'm going to be one day, or I should be, or I must be. It is I am, because you want to put yourself in that mindset already being that person. So it has worked magic for me, guys. It has been really helpful. I think I was always like, I sound silly when you're talking to yourself every morning, and especially you don't want to do this near other people because it will always sound silly, but you need to start doing this, guys. Try it out a month every day. Tell me how you feel after that 1 month. Waking up in the morning, taking your shower, and then getting on the mirror. Mostly on the mirror, it's how it works. Look at yourself and say, sis, we're talking about affluence, you are wealthy, you are a millionaire, you are an elegant woman, you are an affluent woman, you are successful. You know how to have a good time. You know how to live a good life. Not that was wrong, but I am wealthy, I am beautiful, I am elegant, I'm all about the good life. I am that successful woman. I am. If you're someone like Ruth Kim or Rosa Chibella and you're more keen about being a mom, then start writing, I am a good mom. I know how to take care of kids. I am that woman. Yeah. If you are Alex, say I am that man. I am a successful man. I'm a rich man. I am a millionaire. I am successful. I'm affluent. I'm good looking. All of that good stuff. You have to start telling yourself these things, because if you wait for the world to tell you, sometimes it will take a minute. And then also you need to give yourself some motivation, some momentum, because all the time, most of the things, our mind is very good at being negative. It's very good at criticizing itself. So most of the things your mind will tell you, you can't, you won't, you're not able to, you cannot, you must not. That is our mind. That is our normal mind. So you have to act the opposite, because your mind is so prone to always thinking of the negative side of life and always trying to demotivate you and take your discipline away. And you always think, I am tired, I am hungry, I don't want to, I don't feel like. It's always negative. And you have to sometimes, trick your mind a little bit. And that's what affirmations do. Affirmations trick your mind to thinking that you're already there where you are not yet there, but you're there where you want to be. So you need to, first of all, write, where am I self-conscious about? Yeah, and then write them down. I'm afraid that I'm not beautiful enough. I'm afraid I'm not rich enough. I'm afraid I'm not, fluent enough. I'm afraid my language is not good. Write all of those things first, and then write their opposites. And that's how you come up with your own affirmations. Write the things that you're worried about, or your weaknesses, or your fears, or the places that you want to go to, things that are really, that really affect you as a human being. And then let's say maybe you have acne. You are worried about your skin the whole time. As long as you're taking the steps, you need to start writing affirmations that will help you feel comfortable in your skin. I have good skin. I am beautiful. I am, all of that good stuff. So write your affirmations. Don't let them to be too many. Like 5 to 8, I would say, or maybe 10 maximum. Write them and then say the same ones every day for like 1 month. Every day in the morning. It will take you maybe 2 minutes, and tell me what you think afterwards. But affirmations are going to help you also in your journey of leveling up, because you already feel like you've already taken that space that you want to take in life. Okay. Vibrate on the energy of love. If you know what I mean, guys. You don't only love yourself, and you're not only trying to, of course you're trying to love ourselves and bring us to that level in life, but also vibrating in the energy of love, where you also just send love to other people. Show other people love, people who are expecting you to show them love, or who are also not. Just have that vibration in you that is so positive and kind and with a lot of love. It is going to also attract other people to to pull you up. If they're above you, they're going to pull you up, because you're just sending a lot of love waves everywhere you go. So try as much as possible also to create that kind of energy, and you're going to attract also a different kind of people than you normally do. If you're always just people who just want to talk about how life is, I call them the pity party, especially for ladies. Don't be with pity parties who are just like, life is so hard, our job is so hard, corona is so much, families want so much money, the hair nowadays is so expensive, the shoes nobody can afford. Don't be with pity parties every time. Sometimes just be around people who just want to show love and can talk about other things other than just feeling sorry for themselves. Another thing is, create a vision board. I know this is so straightforward. I have a video on the live, one of the first live streams, before I knew what I wanted to do with these live streams. One of the first ones in the first week, I created my vision board for 2021. So if you want to see that, please go back, rewatch that one, and see what I have in store or what I have planned for 2021. So one of the things that you can do this is, you can either, I did it online, not online, I did it on the laptop. I wish I could show you. I did it on the laptop, where I just, opened a page, and I started just copy pasting a lot of photos on the internet on that page, so that every time I just close this laptop, the background of the laptop is my vision board. So I always have it on me. I always know what I want to do this year. I know what I want to achieve this year. And don't worry about it. Even if you don't think that you're going to achieve everything on that vision board, it is very, very important to visualize your dreams and your goals. It is very, very important. Guys, allow me to go and get some water. It is already empty. Please don't go away. Don't go away. 1 minute. So, guys, I'm back. Thank you so much for staying with me all this time. I hope you're well. I hope you're okay. I am good. I'm having night shifts like always. So after this one, I'll also go to my next night shift, and I'm only working this week, and then next week I'm going to Kenya. Yoo-hoo! So I'll try as much as possible to pre-record a few videos so that on my transit to Kenya, I will have a few videos so that you guys can still come and watch it like a normal live stream, but it will be a pre-recorded video. I hope that you guys still come and watch that. And yeah, so that aside, I still haven't packed, guys. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I still haven't packed for Kenya, but this time it's so easy to pack for Kenya. I'm just throwing a few clothes in and that's it. I'm not buying anything, like I told you. I'm not buying gifts and shopping for stuff. I've even decided I'm not buying my makeup here. Almost all my makeup is empty. You can tell today I don't have full coverage. Almost all my makeup is empty. I don't want to buy makeup here. I've decided I'm going to buy Kenyan brands when I go to Kenya in Nairobi, so that I also promote some Kenyan brands. We are always using Fenty and MAC and Bobbi Brown, and they don't care if you buy or not. They have good quality, but I want this time to try out Kenyan makeup and Kenyan brands and see what happens. Oh, sorry, guy. Was I still mute? I don't know what happened. We are always assuming, like Ruth was saying. Ruth had a video today, guys. Ruth Kim. After this, please go and watch Ruth Kim's video. She had a video where she was saying most Kenyans, we are always assuming that other Kenyans don't know what they're talking about and don't know what they're doing, and they they don't know what they're doing. Whatever they're selling cannot be good, and maybe they have studied all their lives and they're experts in their field, but we are always like looking down on our own people. So that being said, I'm not buying new makeup because I always buy like new makeup and stuff before I go to Kenya. I've decided this week I'm not going to do that. First of all, almost everything is closed, so I have to buy whatever I want. I have to buy it in Mula or in DM, or I have to order it online. That is a lot of hassle already. So second of all, I just want to go to Kenya and promote Kenyan brands. So that's what I'll do this month for this time I'm going to Kenya. All right, let us go back to the topic. So what I wanted to say is I don't have a lot to pack because I'm not shopping for anything new. I always tell such people, si maringo ni jasho yangu. Yes, Rose, yes. Jasho yako mtu asikwambia how to do it. Mtu asikwambia how to spend your money na jasho ni yako, Rose. Rose Achibela is also saying, teaching my kids affirmation every day. Confidence is key. As for girls and boys too. Yes. The problem is, Rose, that most of us teach kids how to do affirmations, but we don't do them ourselves anymore. We think that they're only for kids to build confidence, but we also need affirmations. We need affirmations as much as kids do. You need to remind yourself every day, you are that bitch, you are that chic, you are... Hakuna kitu naleta, hakuna kitu nabeba kutoka Kenya. Hakuna, nimekataa. Hii mwaka nimekataa. Sibebi kitu yoyote. So guys, you have to always tell yourself, I'm that chick, I'm going to be successful in life. There's nobody that can be better than this. This is everything. This is the whole package. You have to sometimes to be your own fan. You have sometimes to like be that, groupie that is your own groupie. And yeah, I'm definitely going to try Joanna lipsticks. Definitely, I'm going to try to start with Joanna K's makeup and see what I like there. Also, some things from Huda, some Marini products. What else? What else should I try? Tell me down below which Kenyan products you like, and then I'll try them out for you guys and make a video out of it. Yes. So guys, create a vision board, visualize your dreams, be able to visualize your goals, see them all in one place. So either you cut out some things from your magazines and stick them in a book, like many people do vision boards, or people just take a whole board and start sticking things on it. That's also okay, but make sure you don't store it like in a, in another room or in basement where you don't see it. If you do a vision board, make sure it's very near you, somewhere you see every day. That's why I made mine as a background for my laptop, so that every time I close my laptop, because I use my laptop a lot, it is there. So or on your phone you can have it like you see right now what my motto is for this year: make shit happen. Sorry, I don't want to curse here, but this is I do a lot of such things, so that every time you are you're looking at your phone, you're seeing what is going on, you're being reminded what you want to do with this year or with this month or with your life at all. So vision boards, definitely let them be maybe on your laptop, do them online or do them physically, but definitely will help you to level up in life. So if you want to be that if you want to be an elegant woman, make sure you cut out that dress. Make sure you cut out that red bottom shoe that you always wanted. Put it in that vision board. It will remind you the way you want to go or what you want to do in life. Definitely. Okay. Okay. What else? What else? What else? Guys, do you know about positive meditation? If you go on YouTube, there are they're called guided meditation. There are guided meditation videos about any topic you want in life. There are also some that will just be written guided meditation for success, or guided meditation for confidence, or guided meditation for mental health. And all of these videos, you can just put it on if you can sleep. It's Rose, I know. No, nimekataa na fujo. Oh, I have stories. Watu wamenionyesha maneno. I know not you, but I am very keen not on taking things to Kenya or taking things from Kenya. And I also don't send people. I'll never tell you bring me this or that, but I'll see. Maybe for you I will. Yeah, so what I wanted to say is, okay, these guided meditations, you can also just put them on while you're trying to fall asleep. If you can fall asleep like myself, I have a problem with falling asleep. So I always put like guided meditation on, and that is how I try to fall asleep. And it is like also affirmations kind of a thing, because it's positive. It's just telling you, close your eyes, imagine yourself in this kind of a lifestyle, imagine yourself rich and successful, imagine yourself beautiful, and with, if it's kids you want and a beautiful life somewhere, imagine yourself in this beach house with a lot of kids, just whatever you want in life. There are a lot of guided meditation videos on YouTube for that, so or on podcasts. So listen to a lot of things that are positive and that are like meditation positivity, and you will always fall asleep on a higher note, or fall asleep in a positive and positive successful note. It will already, you like take your mind and you take yourself always to this point where you feel successful already and affluent already. Okay, something else that I learned after I started doing these course, because it was a course online, I paid for it, it was expensive, and Abe doesn't joke with her courses. It was expensive, but it was an investment to myself, and now I'm hoping that it's sort of also helping you in a way, even if you only take 1 point out of these. I also realized that a lot of people do not invest in mental health, and mental health means just making sure that you can pay a therapist, go and sit on their couch and have a conversation about how you feel mentally, where you have been in life, your childhood traumas, things that are holding you back in life. What is that one thing you've always wanted to do you're not able to? Why are you stuck in life? There are a lot of things that are happening in our lives that can only be cracked after we've spoken to an expert, after we are able to talk to someone else about it and pour it out and be given a professional expert advice or professional advice. Because let me tell you guys, we are always taking care of all the other organs in our body. If you get sick, you're going to the doctor. If your teeth are hurting, you're going to the dentist. You're getting yourself fixed every time there's something wrong, but we never get our mind fixed. Like, we are always very negative and very judgmental to people who go to therapy, or people who are even looking for help, for mental health experts. It's always like that topic where everybody's like, Ati, you went to see a shrink, you went to see a therapist, you went to see a psychiatrist. What's wrong with you? Are you mad? What is wrong? And that is something that you also have to understand, that if you want to be affluent, or if you want to be in the affluent life, you also have to realize that most rich people, most successful people take care of their mind. Most successful people go to therapy. They go and listen to, they go and pour out their hearts. They go and talk about, they take it very seriously, their mental health. So that is also something else that you should start looking into. Of course, therapy is expensive, but so is drinking, so is alcohol. So is partying, so is many other habits that we have, that we try to do them as therapy to ourselves. So sometimes it's okay to invest in therapy, invest in an expert, a professional that will help you train your mind, or will help you take care of your mental state. So think about that. If you've never gone to therapy, go and talk to someone sometime. It doesn't have to be every week if you can't afford it. But have you ever gone even once? Just look for a therapist once. Go and talk to them. They might recommend that you go 2 or 3 more times. They might recommend that you come more often. If you're able to, if you can afford it, definitely make it a habit of having therapy sessions. They're going to help you a very, very long way. So the next topic that I have here is branding, and how to brand yourself. And I'm going to tackle on a few of these points for the next, let's say, 20 minutes, and then I'll have to go because I have a night shift. But 20 minutes we still have. All right, branding. Something else, guys. When it comes to being a successful person, or being an affluent person, it's because they have understood that being a person, you as a person can also be a brand, or you are a brand, and you have to treat yourself as a brand and protect your brand at all costs. At all costs, everywhere you go, if you're in public, it doesn't matter where you are, protect your brand, because your brand is you. Every time everybody sees a Rose Achibella, they know what to expect. They know how she looks like. They know how she acts like. They know how she talks like, what kind of topics she want to talk about, where she want to go and eat, where she want to go and drink. You are like that walking billboard of yourself. So make sure you represent the best side of yourself when it's in public. If you want to be an affluent, successful person, you have to understand that you are a brand and treat yourself as one, so that you know how to act when you're before other people. Because every time we are thinking like, today I'm feeling like this, tomorrow I'm feeling like this. Of course, be real to how you feel and who you are, but if there is a level you want to reach in life, you have to start protecting yourself, or protecting your brand like that. I know a lot of people, some affluent people in Kenya, that they will never drink with you in public, or they'll never just go in public and drink. And if they're in public, they're drinking water. It's not pretending, but they know how to protect their brand, because they don't want their brand out there to be just that drunkard, or that person who is only smoking and talking loud in a club, or dancing on tables and all of that. So if you know yourself, and you know you like to have fun, know the kind of people you want to surround yourself having fun, or the way you want to carry yourself in public, because you as a person are a brand, and you should definitely be able to protect that. This is how you know you've been talking for too long. Okay. Like I said, also another mistake that people make when it comes to branding is not giving grooming a preference. Like I was saying, right now we're in Germany, we're not able to do grooming as much as we do. You can see my nails, guys, but if you've been here long enough, you know that I always try. But that is what it's supposed to be when it comes to branding. Think of yourself as that brand, and realize that grooming is everything. One time, I think it was Caroline Mutoko, also, she did a video where she was saying that there was a test done or research done, and it is known that most most Kenyan girls or most African girls don't give attention to their feet. That was a, like, like, eye-opening. Like, we are so keen on doing our makeup, very keen on doing our nails, our money up here, and then our feet are like forgotten. Like, okay, who cares about the feet? They can be chipped with, it can be chipped Q-tex, nobody's seeing them, who cares? Okay, right now I know we can do that. In Germany, we are on a lockdown, everything is closed, and just getting to do a manicure or pedicure is a very long, process. I understand that, but understanding that it is more important than your clothes is also a big step into leveling up in life. So definitely do that. People who are keen will always realize, will always notice all of these things. Okay, the next topic, the next mistake that people make is yeah, do not be obsessed only by image. We're talking a lot about how to buy quality stuff more than quantity, how to do your grooming, how to be, how to know how to present yourself to the world. But at the same time, do not be obsessed only with this, with only how you look and your image and how people look at you. It is important. You're going to attract a certain kind of people through that, through the way you look, of course. But at the same time, try to find a balance. Try to educate yourself. Be that chick that can talk wine. Be that chick that can talk cheese. That chick that can talk a certain kind of a game that is going on, or a few topics that are hot right now. Like, not invest, but educate yourself a little bit on current affairs, a little bit on what is going on right now, and be that person who can also just make a meal. Make a good meal that you can always make every day, and it will always taste good. Like, have like at least nice glasses for wine, a few glasses of whiskey. That just nice glasses of whiskey. A certain kind of a lifestyle that you don't need to invest a lot in. How much are glasses, guys? You don't need to. I've gone to people's houses that have the same glass for water, for wine, for whiskey. It's the same glass. Inform yourself. Look at stuff, look at things online, look at how you can level up a little bit. Don't overspend, but at least look like you know the difference between a glass that you can use to drink a beer in, and a glass of water, or another glass that you can use to drink milk, or you cannot drink tea and coffee and everything in the same cup. There's also a difference, something like that. So educate yourself in when you are a woman, in which kind of wines to pair with which kind of food. It depends where you are. If you're in Kenya, nobody cares, maybe that's all right. If you're in another side of the world where people don't even drink at all, who cares about wine? But depending on where you are, there are those topics that affluent people are always interested in and always know more about. How to set a table, how to dress in certain events. Like Dina Mom was saying, don't wear your African Ankara in a horse riding event. Or go to the golf course with your kitenge and your Ankara hat that comes from Nigeria. Guys, you guys know what I'm talking about. So you have to, of course, think of where you're going and balance it with how you look and what you're wearing and how you're talking, and also know what to use where, especially as a woman and as we're growing up. If you are 19, 20, you're still learning these things, well and good. But if you're in your 30s like myself, or going into 30s, this is the time where you should know how to make a 4-course meal with your eyes closed. You should make 4 things very fast if you're having guests in the next 2 hours, and it will still taste good and you will not be stressed. You should be able to already be doing such things, and this is how you show that you are ready to level up and to to get in those shoes of the kind of woman you want to be. Aqua TV is in the house. Be real to how you feel. I like that. Definitely. Thank you so much for joining us. Ruth Kim, okay, Ruth Kim, those are people who don't like growth. You are going to live long. Yes. I know now. Inform yourself. Yes, Grace Favor. Thank you for joining us. So a few more mistakes, and then I have to eat something and go to my night shift. Okay. Also, as we're talking about these, beware of becoming someone you're not. Because let me tell you guys, we are leveling up. We are trying to be another more elegant self, or more elegant, more affluent side, level to yourself. But don't change yourself completely. You have your inner beliefs, and those things you believe in. There is your inner core, the things that you really stand for, and the kind of person you really are. Don't change those things. There are things that you should not change about yourself, because there are people who change themselves so much they don't even recognize themselves anymore, because you're trying to just change so much and try to be someone else all the time. So change a few things here and there, level up in quality of life, and get the best kind of life that you can get. But don't forget yourself. Don't change yourself completely until you cannot recognize yourself anymore, until you cannot come back to yourself. That is not what we're looking for. Okay. I talked about consistency, where you level up and you're consistent with every step you take. You have to go forward. Something else, be consistent with the things that you're doing. Don't say one thing and then do another thing. Don't be like, I only like these kind of events and I like this kind of drinks, and then tomorrow you're doing something different. Like, be consistent and stay to what you're saying. Like, talk wine and drink wine. Talk water and drink water. Don't talk wine and drink water. So stay consistent to what you're saying, and let it be seen day in, day out. Definitely. So if it's that journey you're taking right now, take it and continue with it consistently. Your energy should also be aligned with your brand. So we have already discussed about branding, and you're saying you are a brand yourself. You think yourself as a brand, right? And you package your brand in a way that the public has to take you like a brand, right? This is how I talk. This is how I walk. This is what I eat. This is what I drink. This is how I relate to people. I'm a brand. Okay? All right. Now you have to align your energy with that brand. You cannot be, okay, this is the brand, but your energy is totally different. Like, you're trying to be this so elegant person all of a sudden, and then something happens and your energy changes. You're now loud, clapping your hands like a ghetto girl, and shouting to everybody in the club, dancing on the table. So your shoe is already, your heel is off. So you're throwing phones here and there and throwing things on people. Don't. You have to align your energy with your brand. If this is the direction you're taking, guys, align the energy with your brand. You guys know what I'm talking about. Sometimes people forget. Have you ever seen people who go to a nice event and you can tell they're not used to that kind of an event, okay? So they go to a nice event, there are a lot of affluent people near, or they're very successful people near them, and all of a sudden, something happens and the ghetto in them comes out. Have you ever seen such scenarios? Oh my God, it's so ugly to watch, because you can see that they look the part, okay? They look like they dress for this event. They were conducting themselves so nicely that they fitted in very much to the event and the kind of energy that is in that room. But something happened all of a sudden, and the energy changes, and they're like, now and they're calling you all the bad words in the dictionary, and you don't even know what happened all of a sudden. So that is what you're talking about, aligning your energy with your brand. If you have a brand, you're trying to build a brand that is that affluent and successful, elegant kind of a woman, or good looking, successful kind of a guy. If that is the brand you're trying to build, you definitely have to align your energy with it. Okay. Definitely. So I will leave you with this thing, because my voice is really betraying me today. Tomorrow we can continue with this topic if you guys want. I have a lot of notes on this topic, but let me leave you with these guys. I know that people say it is always a very oberflächlich. Let me say it, because most of you are in Germany, but let me also try in English. It is very... Schatz, was ist oberflächlich auf Englisch? What is oberflächlich of English, guys? Superficial, yes. People always say that the topic of affluence is very superficial. When you're only talking about money and rich people and rich guys and rich women and all of that, that is very superficial. And I agree that to some extent it is. But at the same time, guys, the world will always treat you according to the perception of you, of what they have of you. How you look is how the whole world is going to treat you. Don't lie to yourself. Don't let people lie to yourself. You know also that there are those days that you went the extra mile. You wore that dress that you like. You wore those shoes that you love. You wore that, that blazer or that thing that you are always putting in the wardrobe for special times. And the whole time, the whole day, people treated you differently, right or wrong? Right? So the whole world is superficial. That is something you should understand. The whole world is superficial. Everybody's going to treat you according to how you look. They don't even know if that dress was borrowed or you rented it out from a shop, or it is your sister's dress. The way you look is how people start having their own perceptions of what kind of a person you are, even if they don't know you. So you have to give the world what they want. In order for you to be successful in life, you have to look that part. If you want the world to treat you like that also. Because guys, sometimes you wear those shoes and people open doors for you, people offer you drinks, people say hi, people are smiling on the streets. Your day is totally much better if you're looking like that. You guys know what I mean. And that day that you don't feel like it and you're in jogging hose, or what is called jogging, in just sweatpants. Yes, thank you, my boyfriend is here, he's helping me. If you're in sweatpants and you don't even care about your hair and you left your wig at home, and who cares about makeup? We all have those days also. Those days you realize everybody's treating you like you're the lowest person in the industry or in the society. Those days. Of course, sometimes you don't care. People will look at you like that, but you know that when you're dressing like that, that's how people will take you. So that is how you should just take this topic. People are superficial. The world is always going to be superficial. It's up to you to open doors for yourself and open up opportunities for yourself in life by looking that part. First of all, when you're looking good, you're feeling also good. You have confidence to tackle anything that comes through your day, through your way the whole day. So even if it's a small problem and you're looking good, your makeup is good, you feel like you have the energy and the capacity to take care of that problem. But if you not even feel like brushing your teeth today and your hair is not combed and all of that, you don't also feel like doing anything. You don't feel like tackling any challenge that day. So feeling good, looking good will always boost your confidence and will make you feel better about yourself. But the biggest thing is that the world will treat you different, and you want the world to treat you different. You want the world to open doors for you. You want the world to offer you drinks and and things to be done, to be made easier for you throughout, just by the way you look. So it is very, very easy to do it. Actually, it starts with the attitude. Like we said, you have to change your attitude. You have to always choose quality over quantity. Don't worry about having 20 things. Have 2 that are good quality. Save for your stuff. Don't get into debt for stupid stuff. Stay in your budget and still have quality. So take time to budget and save for what you want. Don't be afraid of high prices and high-end things. Go into high-end stores, look at things around, wear them, try them out. Go to that rich restaurant, ask for a coffee. A coffee will never cost more than 10 euros. It doesn't matter where it is. Enjoy your 10 euro coffee. You'll not go broke because of that coffee. Enjoy being around rich people, rich places, affluent places, and that's how you're going to attract money. Stop the attitude of thinking money is always the enemy. It is not always the enemy. You can make money and be happy also, guys. So change your attitude about money if you want to be affluent, and also around the people you want to associate yourself with, all of that good stuff, guys. And definitely you're going to change a lot in your life. So like I said, you don't have to marry a rich man. You don't have to marry a rich woman. You can be that rich person that you've always wanted to be, or that you always wanted to marry. So we're not talking about just looking for rich people. We're talking about being rich ourselves. So thank you so much, guys, for watching today's video. I hope you liked it. I hope it wasn't too serious or too deep or too controversial. I don't know. But I wanted to change the subject today and talk about something different. We are always doing this. We are always having different conversations as long as we stay real. So I hope you got something out of this. If you want me to continue with this topic tomorrow, we can. if you want me, I'm looking for a guest tomorrow. I had one person who is in the States, but they still have to confirm if they will be able to come. If not, we can look for another topic, or we can continue with this topic tomorrow. So thank you so much, guys, for being here. I'm so glad that you stayed the whole time. Thank you for commenting and liking this video. If you haven't, please still give it a thumbs up as a sign off, as I go and eat something, and then I go to the next night shift as I prepare to pack, because I haven't packed yet. So thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Thank you so much. Cheers. Bye. Gruß in von mir an den Hintergrund. Hi von Judy, Schatz. He says hi back, Judy. Dress the way you want to be addressed. Yes, Grace. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.